Hola, hola everyone, my name is Gabby y bienvenidos a mi YouTube channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. A little bit about me: I am a biology student at the University of Missouri, Kansas City, and I make videos about fun things that I have going on in my life, including college advice, etc. Today, I'm going to be talking about 3 study strategies that helps me be successful in my cell biology course. I just finished my last exam this Friday, so I just wanted to hop on here and share with you guys the tools that helps me do good in a challenging class. I do want to say that this is how I studied for my biology class. I studied differently for other classes, so I can make another video about how I studied for chemistry, etc. But I will be sharing with you today specifically tips for studying biology. So the first thing that I do is rewrite my notes. So what do I mean by this? Well, typically I take the PowerPoint that my professor has given me and I just rewrite all the slides on there on printer paper. I will acknowledge that this can be a very long process and not doable for everyone. For example, my slideshows were probably over 100 slides on the second half of the course, so it was very time consuming. I typically started to rewrite the slides about 4 days in advance, not a lot longer than that, because I realized that I would forget a lot of the material by the exam date if I did it more in advance. Rewriting my slides was also helpful because not only was I being exposed to all of the content that I was taught, but I was able to reorganize the way that some of the slides were formatted. Sometimes there was a lot of information in a slide that was just organized as a paragraph, and just breaking it up into little chunks made it easier to study. After rewriting my notes, I still go back to my PowerPoint, typically about twice, and this process goes a lot faster because now, since I've digested the information thoroughly once when I was rewriting the notes, I can just read through the material a lot quicker, and I can understand what I'm reading instead of just scanning and something going in one ear out the other, which is typically what happens when I'm not very familiar with the material the first time around. The PowerPoint oftentimes has really good images too that I was typically tested over, so I would go back over the PowerPoint anyway just to make sure that I didn't miss any details that were on the pictures instead of on the words on the slide. The second thing that I did this semester, as well as my past 2 semesters of college, is to look up videos on YouTube that talk about the concepts that I'm learning. I actually find this super helpful for me because I'm a very visual learner, so watching a video that illustrates the concepts that I'm learning before I go and cover the material on the slides and just see it as a paragraph of information is really helpful, because then as I go back to the slides and read what the process is, I can picture it in my head and just follow along easier. Some YouTubers actually have a lot of fun with the cartoons that they use to illustrate certain concepts. So like, I'm going to shout out Amoeba Sisters, for example. They do a really good job at drawing things in a very cute way, I guess, and it makes it very memorable to picture how these concepts work later on. So watching YouTube videos is actually super helpful. The third thing that I do is to go back to the materials provided by the professor. This can include quizzes and homework assignments or study guides and things like that. Typically, if I have an exam coming up, I will go over all of the past quizzes on that unit and do them after I have rewritten my slides and things like that, or watch videos that are helpful to quiz myself on the material that I just studied and make sure that I have been able to grasp those concepts. So if you have a homework assignment or a quiz that wasn't really easy the first time that you did it because you were unfamiliar with the material, now is a good time to go back to it and quiz yourself and see if you have a better understanding of what's going on with the concepts that were in that homework or that quiz. Another strategy that I did not use because I personally did not read the book, I find that to be a little bit too overwhelming for me, but I've heard that other people, when they do read the book, they find it helpful to summarize each paragraph in one sentence, and in that one sentence you can make sure that you have grasped the main concepts of that paragraph. Make sure that as you use any of these strategies, you're doing it with a positive attitude, because I will say that none of them work if you're just frustrated with yourself and with the material that you're trying to learn. And those are the 3 strategies that I used this semester that helped me be successful in my course. I hope that you guys find these helpful. If you have any other study strategies for biology, please leave them in the comment section down below, as I'm sure that other people will appreciate that. But other than that, I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more. I can totally do a video over a different subject like orgochem, which I know is very challenging too. I might do that later. But yeah, I'll see you guys another time. Have a wonderful rest of your day.